I am speaking on behalf of a large group of parents who encourage the board to implement a later start time at the high school and middle schools. Our goal is simple: to create and implement a reasonable proposal that addresses the concerns of all sides of the school start time issue. Collierville can continue to thrive with optimal school start times. The American Academy of Pediatrics, the American Academy of Sleep Medicine, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention all indicate that when high school and middle school start times are later, there are multiple benefits realized. These benefits include, but are not limited to, stronger academic performances, economic boosts for the local community, a reduction in traffic accidents involving teenagers, improvements in the overall social, behavioral, and physical health of students, and more successful athletic programs and fewer injuries for athletes. With the indulgence of the chairman and fellow board members, we have additional speakers from the medical and business fields here tonight who would like to speak to some of these specific issues. There are several top academic and athletic school districts here in Tennessee which have already made the time shift that we're supporting. Many of these high schools begin at 8 a.m. or later, with a majority of them moving to at least a 7:40 a.m. time or later. We have great examples within our own state to refer to for creating a successful transition to new school start times here in Collierville. We respectfully ask the committee and the school board to provide a school environment that enhances learning and the development of lifelong wellness practices, following the medical organization's recommendations and the respected expert opinions of psychologists, sleep study organizations, and the CDC, which is in alignment with our own school policies. Quoting from the latest version of the Collierville School Student Handbook, section on student wellness, policy number 6.411, quote, Collierville Schools is committed to ensuring that the CDC's coordinated school health approach is implemented to managing new and existing wellness-related programs and services at all our schools. Our group is advocating the implementation of the fourth proposal as presented by the ad hoc committee. Ideally, the school start times for middle and high school students would be as close to medical recommendations as possible for teens and adolescents, that being 8:30 a.m. or later. As with most change, our group appreciates and understands that change can incur additional costs, specifically in this case, the area of bus services. However, we feel by using the latest bus optimization software and utilizing local corporate specialists who can work with both the administration and with our bus service partners, that being Durham Services, we can overcome this hurdle so it no longer becomes the perceived insurmountable obstacle for implementing any time change. While we realize a shift to a later start time is not a cure-all for every problem or at-risk students who may struggle with the current start time within our community, solid research points to improvements in mental health and cognitive abilities with adequate sleep. Exhaustion is a real threat to the well-being of so many of our students under the current start times, and we have thoroughly researched the vast body of evidence for nearly 30 years of medical and psychological studies that bear this out. This is not a new or recent phenomenon, and this is not a test case. There are numerous examples of success stories across the United States that bear this change out. We need only look to our neighboring city to the east as an example. Our school system has shown a willingness to work hard to educate students at every level, including those at risk for dropping out and those with additional hardships. We urge the committee and the board to include our school psychologists at the high school level to be a meaningful part of the dialogue in this last month of ongoing study. Now that Collierville has the finest physical facility in the state of Tennessee, there should be no reason or hurdle we cannot overcome to continue our drive to have the finest learning environment we can provide, which we believe can be achieved by adopting the time change proposal. We can do this. We believe in our school board. So let's allow our children to do better than just survive in an early start time. Let's give them the optimal learning environment to thrive and excel. Should any board member or committee member wish to discuss any comment from myself or any of our speakers this evening, we're more than happy to accommodate a sit down to continue this meaningful dialogue on this topic. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.